Hello, all you empaths, intuitives, and energetic adventurers. I was watching a show on Netflix a few a few days ago, and it inspired me to make this little video. I was watching one of these sort of celebrity psychic, this celebrity psychic guy, and the poor guy, I just kind of felt for him because he was a good reader. He's a medium, and he's definitely, I'm not dissing his ability. He's super talented. I mean, he was great with the ability, but what I noticed is he wasn't trained, and he was having such a hard time with that ability. And I just thought, man, Hollywood, it just keeps pumping out all of this info that says that being psychic is painful and weird and difficult, and it just doesn't have to be the case. These people just aren't trained. I'm just like looking at this poor, cute little guy, so cute. Squish him. And he would do these readings, and then he'd have to like lay in bed for 2 days afterwards, or he would get really emotional and feel all this stuff that everybody was feeling, that his clients were feeling, or he'd get kind of like headaches, or he would oh gosh, it just a whole host of things. It was a whole host of things that he was going through. And he would, even in one episode, even accosted somebody in the street. He's like, I feel an energy over here at this house. So this house is what I was reading for here, but then I feel this thing over there. And he's like knocking on doors. It makes great TV. And there's other psychics that have like accosted people in the street. He's better than the other the street accoster psychic that I am thinking of. I don't want to badmouth people, but so he at least had more kind of tact and grace than that, but he didn't know how to turn it off. He really just didn't. And I felt really sorry for this guy. And I just felt like I wanted to share with you guys that it doesn't need to be like that. It really doesn't. But it's just absolutely psychic ability and intuitive ability and growing in that area. It could be so phenomenal and so helpful and so amazing, but it is not the way television presents it. Just not that way. You can take you can take your clairvoyance or your mediumship or whatever it is that you want to develop, and you can turn it on and turn it off. I'm doing this little thing with my hands because it's like that. It's like putting on glasses. That's what I feel like for me. I'm like, oh, I'm putting on my clairvoyant, shades. And then you see everything through that lens of clairvoyance. There's all different kinds of color clairvoyant shades you can use, and you can see different kind of dimensions depending on what color you use. Really, it's up to you. And the tools I teach in just that beginning meditation, intuitive meditation class, those students, those tools, would be so, just that beginning class would be so helpful for this very famous intuitive this very famous medium, because this guy didn't know how to replenish himself. He didn't know how to release people out of his space. He didn't know how to protect his space, so he wasn't pulling in all of this stuff. He didn't know how to turn on his clairvoyance and turn it off. He didn't know how to turn on his clairaudience and turn it off. I just was like, oh my gosh, that would be so hard to go through the world like that. And another thing he wasn't doing is this, we call it, it's not my problem, where you kind of allow people to have whatever situation they have. And if it's not directly affecting your life, it's not your problem. It's just not. So you don't take on all these other people's stuff. It's really easy to do when you're a healer, and when you're an empath, and when you're an intuitive, and when you're an energetic explorer. Super easy to take on other people. It's just easy in general to take on other people's energy. It's a lot of what I teach. Not yours, not yours. It's you learn that language. And then you learn how to replenish yourself afterwards. And so anyway, so I just wanted to put out this quick little video talking about how it doesn't have to be scary like on TV. It can be fun and exciting and cool and interesting and healing and spiritual and all kinds of super neat-o things. It is not like television. Even the intuitive world is not like television. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you, because I'm sure I am not the only one that watched this show on Netflix, and it just as usual, television has very little to do with reality, and it can be so much fun. So So anyway, that's basically my point. When you are self-taught as an intuitive, it can just be a little bit more challenging if you don't have, you're making up a language as you go. So you can still be talented, you can still be psychic, all of that stuff can still be there, but it really helps if you have a way of managing your space and learning how to release other people and protect yourself and replenish and all that good stuff. So anyway, this is my quick little video saying that psychic awareness is not like TV. That was my big thing. If you're interested in any of the beginning classes, they're great. They're fantastic. It's a toolkit that's not going to only just help you with, if you want to be, develop those psychic and intuitive awarenesses, but it's going to help you in your everyday life. Why? Because we are all intuitive. It's just part of who we are as human beings. We all have that ability, and some people to varying degrees, and you can enhance it if you want or not, doesn't matter. But we are all picking stuff up. We're all those receivers. We are just all that. So learning how to manage that energetic world, whether you want to be a professional or not, is hugely helpful. And when you step into the world just for fun, it's super exciting. So anyway, if you're interested in any of that, check out the classes below. Otherwise, thanks for watching this video, and I wish you all the best. Big hugs. Bye.